Let's use this special right triangle in order to find this triangle. But before we do that, let's cover an easier example. If we know that this side down here is 4, so all the other sides, meaning this side and this side, are based on the length of that side. This one is twice the length of this side, so it's gonna be 2 times 4, making it an 8. And the other side is x times the square root of 3, so this side would be 4 times the square root of 3. So that is fairly simple. Now, let's say that we starting with, let's use once again, before we arrive to this example, let's use one where this side is equal to 8. So as you know, this side is always twice the length of this side down here. So you just have to solve for x. 8 over 2 gets you 4, so that means that this side is 4. And if that side is x, this is always x times the square root of 3. So this side would be 4 times the square root of 3. So in a way, we're just setting the length of the each side to the original triangle that we found. So that is whenever you have either this side or this side, because it is easier to find what x is if you're given one of those sides. Now, what happens if you're given the side that is x times the square root of 3? So let me propose an easier example. If you are told that that side is equal to 4 times the square root of 3, it's going to be once again fairly simple to, our goal is to know what this side is. So I'm just going to state that, well, if this is equal to x times the square root of 3, is very evident that the 4 is the value of x. And if I solve for x, I'm going to get 4 times the square root of 3 over the square root of 3, proving that x is equal to 4. So this side is 4, and this is twice the value of this side, so this would be 8. But in the particular case that we're looking at right now, is not as straightforward, but we can use all the steps that we just covered. If this has to be equal to x times the square root of 3, we're not going to be able to tell just by looking at it, because what number when multiplied by the square root of 3 gets you 4? Well, we can try to figure that one out by solving for x. And we're going to have 4 divided by the square root of 3 equals x. And if we rationalize this answer, we're going to have 4 over the square root of 3. We have to multiply this by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3. And you're going to end up having 4 times the square root of 3 over 3. So that is the x that we are looking for. Equals 4 times the square root of 3 over 3. If, and stay with me, if we're stating that this side, meaning the side that is x, is equal to the 4 times the square root of 3 over 3, if you follow this, saying that this side is times the square root of 3 over 3, and this is always the length of x times the square root of 3, we're going to have 4 times the square root of 3 over 3 times the square root of 3. So that means that we're going to end up with 4 times the square root of 9, and that is equal to 3. So 4 times 3 over 3. We cancel those out, and we get 4. Or if we just do it without rationalizing, it would be simpler to find that side, but not as much direct for the length of this side, because that side is simply twice the length of the side that we have down here. So if this side is 4 times the square root of 3 over 3, this is going to end up as twice that value, so 8 times the square root of 3 over 3. So we're doing it based on this triangle. Eventually, we will do it using the trigonometric ratios, but not yet. Right now, we're kind of using the similarity between this triangle and this triangle.